all the people in the space are doing great stuff. But what's different from me is when I started my company 4.5 years ago, instead of going after the 3% of the population that's actually interested in fitness, I said, let me talk to the other 97% that actually need the help. The people in their 50s and 60s having their first grandkid that want to go and play with them.
Here we are. Today is the Utah Business Spotlight. I'm here with Charles Pigott. I am super excited. You need to make sure that you're sharing, you're liking, and most of all, you're interacting with these incredible businesses that we bring on the podcast. This is all about bringing excitement to Utah's business community. So Charles, his company, it's ridiculous. Not only is he building muscles, but he's creating change in cultures, and he is doing it with a personal fitness program that is, bottom line, one of the coolest things I've ever talked about. And I'm really excited to talk to you today, Charles. Charles, welcome to the show. First and foremost, let's get it out of the way, man. Where can people find you? Because they're going to want to fall in love with you. So let's put it up on the screen right now.
All right, you can find me everywhere. Facebook, Charles Pigott, Changes Health and Fitness. Same thing on Instagram, same thing on LinkedIn, across the board. Charles Pigott, Changes Health and Fitness.
Changes Health and Fitness. I love it. And we were talking before. It's interesting. I want you to restate it because I really liked everybody searches for here, but you were searching for where the need is. Tell us, what's the problem that you're actually solving for people that's different than other people in the space?
Absolutely. So all the people in the space are doing great stuff. But what's different from me is when I started my company 4.5 years ago, instead of going after the 3% of the population that's actually interested in fitness, I said, let me talk to the other 97% that actually need the help. The people in their 50s and 60s having their first grandkid that want to go and play with them. The people that are having trouble keeping energy at work. I wanted to work with the general population. And that led to us getting a lot of personal training clients that work in the trades, the home services, HVAC companies, electricians, plumbing. And in working with these people and helping them get results, we then started working with their businesses. And like you said, building culture through building muscles, that's exactly what we do. We go in, we meet with employees one-on-one, we create workout plans for them, talk to them about their nutrition, we do company retreats, all of it.
I love that. And I love the company retreats component, but certainly working within companies, right? Creating a culture of fitness, the benefits have to be exponential for the company. Because most people create a situation, whatever it is, a gym, a center, a retreat, and the person, the human being, travels to the retreat, travels to the center, travels to the gym, right? So it requires the commitment and the time and energy. What you do, though, is that you do that as well, but you also come in and you're like, okay, cool, let's talk about your fitness routine. You come to them where they work.
Exactly. And
It's crazy.
It makes it so much better because we're on the calendar. They know the second Wednesday at 2 o'clock or whatever it is with that company. I'm coming in. I'm bringing some of my team. I bring guest speakers and presenters. So we'll do something together. We'll have lunch. And then our people are one-on-one with all of them. We're checking in on their goals. We've helped people get ready for hip surgeries. We've helped people prep for ultra marathons. We've helped people prep for powerlifting contests. We've helped people lose 10 pounds. It's whatever the need of the individual employee is, we cater to that. But the presentations and the lunches and the retreats give everybody something to talk about. So they're in it together while working on their own things.
So I think I identified you're creating culture through building muscle, and you're also creating longevity in the workplace. You're creating a higher sense of purpose. You're creating a higher output because everybody who's healthy produces more. If you have 20 employees and you can get 1 hour a day more productivity at a higher level, that's quite literally 20 hours a day, 100 hours a week. That's 5,000 hours a year. It's like you literally went out and hired 2.5 new employees,
Exactly.
but you're getting employees that are committed to the company. So whatever you cost, that's the mathematical breakdown. The math works, it pencils.
Oh, it works
By,
perfectly.
yeah, by bringing you in, we're going to get a higher level of productivity. So we're not only going to make our money back, we're going to make our culture stronger. And for all my friends who are watching, that's the exit, man. If you don't have a strong culture, if people aren't committed to the culture that you've created, there's no way for you, the entrepreneur, to ever exit. You have to build a duplicatable culture that attracts people on their terms. And that's what you're doing. I love it.
Exactly. So Harvard did a study on workplace wellness programs, and they found that after 18 months, it takes about 18 months to fully get into the company, get people on board, but then you'll see insurance premiums start going down. You'll see people calling in sick less. You'll see way less turnover. The average person to train to onboard a new client costs the company about $55,000 between training materials, taking staff off the floor to train them, everything else. So you're saving costs everywhere. And the best part, my favorite, people are smiling.
Oh, yes, man.
They're not sitting
They're
there like,
happy.
they're smiling. They're happy
Yeah,
to
the
be there, and they're
dopamine's
talking
running
to each
through.
other.
Are you
Exactly.
creating programs that they can actually do at work, or do you come in, create the program, and then they do those programs on their own?
It all depends on the individual needs. Like one of the investment firms we work with and one of the towing companies, they have gyms on site. So it's very easy for us to build things
Oh, cool.
for those people individually. But at other companies, we'll do like more calisthenics stuff. We'll give them stuff for their home gyms. We've got two smaller companies that will actually come into our location and do stuff with us. So it's all about the needs of the specific company and the resources available to them.
Wow, that's so amazing. When I get to interview entrepreneurs who are actually killing it in their space by thinking differently, by presenting things in a different way, by looking at the market differently, it's so exciting because you have so many opportunities. So where are you in the business process? Are we thinking about scaling? Are we thinking about franchising? Are we thinking about corporate expansion from state to state? What are we looking at?
So right now we're in a few different spots. So the personal training side of our business has taken off. The workplace wellness is absolutely fantastic. But now I'm planning on opening in the next few months my own full-scale gym, no longer a private gym, but a full-scale gym open to the public. And what I'm going to do differently is I'm not going to oversell membership so it's too crowded. My machines will be top-notch. There will be recovery resources available. There will be parking. I am going to get rid of all the issues people are running into with the other gyms out there. I'm going to get rid of the heightened aggression, the over-sexualization, all the things that scares the regular people from coming out of the
Yeah, like
to the gym.
my friends and I don't even want to go to the gym anymore because to see women making TikTok videos in scantily clad is not. It's not. I mean, I have no problem with what they're doing. It's just not conducive to the environment I need to be in order to get the results that I'm looking for. So we've tended to, in the last 3 or 4 years, my wife and I have not found a gym that's exciting, but I'm looking forward to yours opening.
Absolutely. There's a real need for it. People want to be able to go somewhere and work out.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to provide, a place to exercise, not the rest of the crap.
Yeah, and I think that's huge. I think just, and I'm not suggesting this, but I'm thinking, just saying to people, hey, man, you can't take, there's no tripods on the floor. There's
Yeah.
no selfies on the floor, right? So then it's like, oh, well then, okay, now I can put a shirt on. I don't have to show off, right?
Exactly, yep.
And it's interesting because when I was growing up, the gym culture were over, everything was sweats, oversized, multiple layers. You were trying to break a sweat. Nobody saw your body, right?
It's definitely
It's
shifted
shifted,
a lot.
man. Holy cow. The culture has shifted. What made you get into fitness? What was the catalyst that you said, oh man, this is my passion, I'm going to go follow it?
So I'll tell you, I have to tell you a story to tell you the story. So I grew up in Brooklyn, moved to Denver when I was 18. My best friend and I,
What part of Brooklyn? Did we already go
Park
to?
Slope. We've gone over
Oh,
this.
yeah,
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 Park Slope. My
Bay-
family's
Bay
been there
Ridge,
5 generations.
Yeah.
So I moved to Denver, started throwing raves, promoting bars, nightclubs. Before I could legally drink, I was teaching bar owners how to increase revenue. I was in that scene, and it led to a real addiction problem. And at 26, I was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, and they told me you have 6 months to a year to live. I got a second opinion. The next doctor, she goes, if you change literally everything, you're young enough, your liver will regenerate. So I got into fitness and nutrition begrudgingly. I just didn't want to die. And then I
Yeah, it's a
found
motivator.
it is. Death is a motivator. And I found I loved it. It brought me into my own. The confidence increased, my mood, everything got better in my life. So then when my ex-wife was pregnant with our first, I was like, we need to do more. We need to make more money. We need to do something we actually enjoy. And Changes was born out of that. It was born out of a way to bring necessity and passion together.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, how long have you been in business? 4.5 years?
4.5 years.
And from the moment, how long did it take you to open the business from the moment you made the decision?
It was about 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. It was
I jumped
fast.
into it. Listen, she was pregnant. She was going to stop working. I was working in the mental health space at the time. I managed a 48-bed facility, which was cool, but the money wasn't there. I was like, I got to build now.
Yeah, that's an awesome
Yeah.
story. And where in Utah are you based?
So we're in Sandy.
You're right
Oh,
here.
we're right down the street. We're just we're right next to Colonial Flag. So right on the other side of the freeway.
Oh, right on,
Yeah.
man. That's super cool. This is a great space to do it. Certainly, the muscular class exists here in Sandy. Obviously, for everybody who knows, Bad Bet Productions and Club Social is here in Sandy on 700. So we're excited. Come down and see us Wednesday nights. So you start the business. You started with personal training?
Yep, started with personal training. It was just me, just personal training. And from there, I expanded. The first year, we made every mistake, lost a whole bunch of money. But year two, we figured it out. One of the biggest pieces was instead of hiring people that looked good on paper, finding people I liked and helping them grow into who I need them to be.
Oh, different approach. We did the same thing in our salons. How did that work for you? It's exponential, isn't it?
Oh, it's insane. If you have somebody that you can trust and someone you can communicate clearly with, and they might not have the specific credential, it's easy to pay for a course. It's not easy to build somebody that can understand how you think, what your vision is, what your goal is, and have their goals align with yours.
Yeah, and we found the same thing in our hiring practices. And when we were running hair salons, we would never hire ridiculously good-looking people. We'd hire pretty people who wanted to look good, but were not overly concerned with outshining the client. And the reason is because ridiculously good-looking people get rewarded even when they don't do the thing.
Exactly.
You
It's
know,
true.
It's like, okay, well, your clients are still terrible, or you're only attracting ridiculously good-looking clients because you're ridiculously good-looking, which is cool.
But there's
you
only
haven't
so
helped
many
anybody.
ridiculously
Right.
good-looking people out there.
You haven't helped anybody.
Yeah.
You know, if you
Yeah.
can teach people how to apply what you're doing so that it is impactful to the group that you're going after, whoa, game changing, man.
Absolutely.
Game changing. So I like that there's a little Brooklyn in the house today.
Yeah, it's good. It's
I love
important.
that. It's
Gotta
very
represent.
important, man. That's very, very cool. Now, what's the future look like for you again? Like, who's your perfect client?
Perfect client. Honestly, the home services, the trades, any business owner with 20 to 200 employees that's looking to get in better shape, I will help you get in better shape, and then I will help improve the company culture, help get your people healthy, engaged, having fun, and help grow their businesses.
Okay, cool. So if you have a business out there with 20 to 200 people, then you definitely want to look him up. You want to go to Changes, man. It's just going to be, it is the next big thing. Bringing that into corporate culture instead of giving them a gym membership, bring the gym to them. Bring the
Exactly.
idea, bring the physicality, bring the stimulation, bring the creativity. This is what's going to develop cultures and help you have longevity for your culture. Charles, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good to be
This
here.
was fun. It was fun. We went over, but we always
Who
do
cares?
that.
That's
Who
how it
cares,
goes.
man?
We're from Brooklyn. We
Right,
talk.
from Brooklyn. Like, it was going to happen. God bless you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. This is the Utah Business Spotlight. We were here with my buddy Charles. He's with Changes. He's crushing it. Find him on
Facebook, Instagram, changesfit.com, TikTok, whatever. What all of it.
changesfit.com. Reach out to him. Make that appointment. We love you. We'll see you soon. Like, share, subscribe.